Hi everyone, this video shows how to complete Packet Tracer Activity 3.4.5, which is entitled Configure Trunks. On the right side, we can see the addressing table. So the objectives of this activity is to verify VLANs and then configure trunks. Background: trunks are required to pass VLAN information between switches. A port on a switch is either an access port or a trunk port. Access ports carry traffic from a specific VLAN assigned to the port. A trunk port by default is a member of all VLANs. Therefore, it carries traffic for all VLANs. This activity focuses on creating trunk ports and assigning them to a native VLAN other than the default. So, part 1. Verify VLANs. Before we proceed on verifying VLANs, we must try to ping if there is a connection from PC1 to PC4. Let's go to command prompt, ping 172.17.10.24. So there is no connection. So to verify VLANs, first we must go to switch to, type enable, then show VLAN brief. So we can see already here that if A011 or PC1 is assigned on VLAN 10, if A018 is assigned on VLAN 20, if A06 is assigned on VLAN 30. So let's go on switch 3, type enable, and show VLAN brief. So same also in switch 3, if A011 is assigned on VLAN 10, if A018 is assigned on VLAN 20, and if A06 is assigned on VLAN 30. So last on verifying VLANs, we will go on S1, type enable, then show VLAN brief. So we can see if there were assigned on VLAN 10, VLAN 20, and VLAN 30 because there are no PCs assigned on this switch or connected on this switch except. So let's move to the part 2, which is configure trunks. So on S1 we will configure first on S1. So let's type config T or config your terminal, then interface range gigabit Ethernet 01 to 2. We type 01 gigabit Ethernet 01 to 2 for gigabit 01 for S2 and gigabit 02 for S3. Enter, then switch port mode trunk. So we can see here that there is from the gigabit Ethernet 01 change state to down and up, and gigabit Ethernet 2 change state down and up. So next, type switch port trunk native VLAN 99, then accept. So it is normal that we can see a result of native VLAN mismatch discovered because we are not done configuring switch 2 and switch 3. So let's go to switch 2 and configure it. Then type config your terminal or config T, interface G01, because G01, if you encounter an instant pop-up, so it's normal, you have to retype it again. Interface G01, then interface G01 because it is assigned on switch 2. So next is switch port mode trunk, then switch port trunk native VLAN 99, then exit. We can already see here that port consistency was restored, so there is a connection already, so the connection was restored. So lastly, we will go to S3 and do the same thing. Config T, then interface gigabit ethernet 02, switch port mode trunk, switch port trunk native VLAN 99. So same goes on here in switch 3. Port consistency restored, then exit. We can already see here that the completion for this activity is already on 100%. So lastly, we will try once again pinging PC1 to PC4 if there is a connection. So let's go on command prompt, then ping 172.17.17.10.24. So we can already see here the result that there is a connection. Packet sent 4, received 4, and lost 4. So that ends our video. Thank you for watching.